So glad that you checked in with me today. This is Jewel Diamond Taylor, your self-esteem doctor. Look, we're right in the midst of the holidays, Christmas, Kwanzaa, the New Year, and there's so much going on in the atmosphere. It's not always a joyful time for everyone. We're not all in the same boat. The Christmas time is when we think about our faith, the birth of Christ. We think about family and food and gatherings and presents and just having a good time and just ushering out the old year and bringing in the new year. Well, we've had a very different year, a very difficult, trying, challenging, unprecedented year. So I'd like to give you some 5 tips to think about during this holiday season that will help you to just kind of get through it sane and get through it without a lot of stress. I want you to have a Christmas and not a Christmas. So here's the first tip. Number 1, remember the battle of the bulge. Yes, even during the pandemic, we've been eating too much, sitting around, locked down, snacking a lot, and some of us have gained a few pounds and a few inches. If that's your challenge, be careful when you see that sweet potato pie, macaroni and cheese, dressing, rolls, cakes, and cookies. Moderation is the key. You don't want to aggravate any blood pressure issues, diabetic issues, weight issues. You don't want to do that. So just practice a little discipline, push away from the table, try to avoid having those seconds and thirds. I know it's good. I know it's delicious, but you don't want to wake up with regrets in 2021 because you didn't have enough self-control. Take care of that battle of the bulge. Health is your first wealth. The second thing is the battle of the bottle. With all the gatherings and people celebrating and people drunk and people mad and people driving, you want to be a safe, defensive driver. Be careful out there on the highway. There are people that are reckless. And I remember having not too long ago a brush on the freeway, coming home on the 10, and this car skimmed by my car, driving so fast. It was so scary. My life could have changed in an instant, and a life can change in an instant with reckless driving because of reckless drinking. So don't drink and drive. And if you're not drinking, just be careful of those that are. Be alert. The next thing is the battle of the budget. I must confess, I am a recovering shopaholic. And this pandemic has taught me a lot of things about things that I could do without, learning how to minimize, learning how to scale back and not spend so much. So I want you to be careful of the pressure of the holidays, of trying to impress others, keep up with others, trying to buy love, trying to, especially for single parents, sometimes that guilt will make you just go crazy and shop, 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 and then you regret it. Be careful about the shopping. Be mindful. You don't want to wake up in 2021 regretting all those big ticket items that were just unnecessary. It's amazing. Children can play with a box. Children, the best present for children is your presence. That's the best present. And if you're with somebody that's demanding gifts, they're letting you know there's a red flag in that relationship, because in this very uncertain time, we have to be careful and be smart with our dollars. So not only do you want to be careful with the battle of the bulge, the battle of the bottle, the battle of the budget, but the battle of the blues. Listen, there's so many people that have lost loved ones, whether it was from COVID or not. Death is always happening, and it's always a trigger during the holidays for those that have lost loved ones. You notice there's an empty seat at the table. It can really tug at your heartstrings. If you're living far from loved ones, and because of the lockdown, they're encouraging everyone not to have large gatherings. And some of you are used to having large gatherings, and it can make you depressed. There's some of you that live alone, or they're elder people that are living alone. There are people that are sick. There are people that are overwhelmed caregiving, and they don't have a break, and they would love to enjoy the holidays. There are people that are, constantly watching on the social media, people posting pictures, and they think, wow, I'm missing out, and wow, look at them, they're happier than me, and wow, I'm so lonely. So if that is a trigger for you, minimize how much you stay on social media, because it can really make you feel bad. So be careful, be mindful. But my last B is count your blessings. I know we're not all in the same boat. I know there are people that are looking for work, people that are struggling with their housing situation, people that are struggling with anxiety and depression, people that are worried about their business and their job. I get it. But I believe that, when we are overwhelmed with depression and anxiety and all the fear, it blocks us from hearing from God. We just can't hear. We cannot see. And I want to encourage you to turn your ear towards God. Remember the times that God has brought you through in the past. Count your blessings. It may take a while, but just stop and think. Look around and think about the grace that has been in your life. Think about the blessings, because it will change your mindset. It will give you a mindset of gratitude, and gratitude is a magnet. You will draw unto you. You will become a magnet to attract more blessings. So every day we have a choice. Are we going to focus on our bruises, or are we going to focus on our blessings? Are we going to focus on our joy, or are we going to focus on our pain? Are we going to remember the birth of Christ and the reason for the season, or are we going to get caught up with materialism? Are we going to allow the heartache of relationships that are broken or loved ones that have gone? Are we going to allow that to steal the joy? We are still here. You are still here. I am Jewel Diamond Taylor, known as the Self-Esteem Doctor, and I want you to know that I'm still offering my one-on-one life coaching and counseling. Listen, I offer coaching and counseling for those that want to be speakers like myself, for people that want to achieve their goals and they want to really fine-tune their purpose. They want to overcome procrastination and low self-esteem. I'm working with people that want to heal their relationships and build better communication skills. They want to overcome their trauma. They want to be able to bounce back and be more resilient. Those are the type of issues that I deal with one-on-one coaching and counseling. Just simply call me or email me. Go to my website to get the information. I offer my books. I offer products. I have a YouTube channel. I am a conference speaker, and I offer every Sunday, for now 5 months now, I offer on Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific time what I call my filling station. It is my Sunday inspiration offering to you to come and get filled back up with hope, with empowerment, wisdom, fellowship, to increase your faith and decrease your stress. Be sure to reach out to me by email, phone, or my website. I would love to be in contact with you and see how I can be of service to you. I hope you have a wonderful, tasty, safe, and healthy holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year's to you and yours. I didn't write this, but I wanted to share it with you because it's so real. They call it Corona, but unlike the beer, it didn't bring good times and it didn't bring cheer. Airplanes have been grounded, travel has been banned, borders have been closed across the air, the sea, and land. And as the world entered lockdown to flatten the curve, the economy halted and folks lost their nerve. From March to July, we rode the first wave. People stayed home. They tried to behave. And when summer emerged, the lockdown was lifted. But away from the caution, many folks drifted. Now it's December, and the cases are spiking. Wave 2 has arrived, much to our disliking. It's true that this year has sadness and plenty. We'll never forget the year 2020. And just around the corner, the holiday season. But why be merry? That's the question. Is there even a reason to decorate the house and put up the tree? Who's going to see it? No one but me. But outside my window, somewhere the snow gently falls, and I think to myself, let's deck the halls. So I gather the ribbon, the garland, and bows. As I play those old Christmas songs, my happiness grows. Christmas is not canceled, and neither is hope. If we lean on each other, I know we can cope. This is Jewel Diamond Taylor wishing all of you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year. I did not write this. I found this online, and I definitely had to share it with you. Be blessed and hold on to your hope. Stay in the light.